Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Voices. We are gonna go find adult Lily at the lake. Lily at the lake. It's so poetic. I said resume. What happened? Oh hell, I gotta reconnect my controller. Okay. Sorry. Look how sad I look, or Marianne looks. So Lily's the older sister. Marianne killed their mom. Lily hated her for it.
God, this is it. The place from my dream. I've walked
Where
this
she was.
path 1,000 times in my mind.
It won't let me run.
I know every inch of it. But this time, something is different.
That's so pretty. Wow. Look at that. We uncovered a lot.
I can feel it. I can feel it so clearly now.
So who shot her then if Thomas didn't kill her? Or who was the little girl that got shot? They better not leave that shit unanswered. I'll be so mad. Can I run yet? Nope. They're building the emotions, I guess. This is so stunning. Ugh. Oh, okay. Cutscene. Lily, don't be trying to kill us, okay? She's gonna have the other half of the butterfly. I'm still not controlling. She's still a cutscene, I think. You think she still hates her? Or do we have to kill her? She looks like hell.
You finally made it.
Lillian.
Been waiting for you, little sister.
Lily, I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It was better that way. At least you had a life.
Awkward.
For a while.
Lillian.
That day. That day when the fire broke out at our house. I made a deal. The part of my soul that was tormented was set loose.
You mean the monster? But why?
To save you. It helped us escape the flames, but in return, I had to set it free. Free to devour, to destroy,
Okay.
to kill.
We know this, okay.
The Neva massacre.
Yep, we already knew that.
Yes,
All those people.
all those people died so that we could live.
Do you feel guilty, like a little bit? I'm just curious, because you look crazy.
Because I lived, so did my demons.
Okay. So the only way to get rid of it is to kill
Thought I
you?
knew my powers were too dangerous. he left you at the hospital so you could have a normal life.
And what about you? Did he try to...
No. Maybe he should have.
Okay, there's a little remorse, thankfully. It's like,
But
she
he
about to...
couldn't bring himself to do it. Instead, he locked me away. But he only delayed the inevitable. Monster. It got out. And now you're here. You're the only one who can fix this. You. We both share our father's gifts, but also his fate. And the dream.
The dream? But... all I see is a girl. You. Shot dead. Here, on this pier.
Okay.
Hasn't it already happened?
No.
No.
What?
It's not the past you see. The dream. It's what I want to happen.
That he...
What?
It all ends in me.
But... no! No!
She's a little...
Can't send a spirit away while the host is still alive. That's why you couldn't destroy the monster. That's why Sadness didn't want to go.
But... you're my sister.
That's why it has to be you. I'm not strong enough. It won't let me. Only you can end this. Only you can fix what our father could not.
Liliana, I can't. Please, don't
I'm
make me do
sorry.
this.
It's the only way to destroy it. To prevent further bloodshed.
Lily? Oh!
Marianne? What's going on?
Skin suit. Now too small. Constricting. Outgrown her. Don't need her. Suit. Light. Almost gone. Not dark yet. But it's getting there.
There is another way.
What is it?
Man. No.
What is she doing? It changes nothing.
Like you said,
Then why are you so
I'm
upset?
your only chance. Aren't I? You need me. A medium strong enough to sustain you. The others? They only lasted for so long before you broke them down.
Marianne, please. I don't want
Maybe
this.
it's not your choice. Maybe this is my story after all. No! Don't do this!
Please, sister. Set me free.
No! Stay back! Stay back!
All in this to me.
I'm not sure what's happening.
It has to be. It has to be you.
You never stop killing.
Only you can end this.
You can't always save everyone. Butterfly.
It all starts with a dead girl
Achievement unlocked. Can't always save everyone. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that wraps up the medium. This took forever. This is such a long game for a first playthrough like this, so this is going to be a little bit shorter of a video than I thought it was going to be. I knew we were close, I just wasn't sure how close.
Voices, voices deep inside me.
I like the music.
Keep calling.
It won't let me like back out of it.
They're calling. Voices, voices deep within me.
Oh. Did I trigger this? What happened? Okay. Medium is our biggest and most ambitious game that we've made so far. It's a close and personal project that was years in the making. We poured our souls into it and we've made a lot of great memories during the development. However, as great as it is to make games, we do what we love with one person in mind, and that's you. Your thoughts mean a lot to us and they make us better developers. This is why we would love to hear your impression of the medium. Let me get back out of this for a second. Okay. So I'm going to assume that was Thomas based on the fact that we had the watch. How do I feel about this game? Well, I think the consistent parts are the voice acting was super good. It's a stunning game. The gameplay itself is not clunky in terms of, you know, like, I mean, I have a hard time with that angle, but that's because the type of games I normally play. So the shift in angle, it took a little while for me to get used to, and that, as you saw, like, I still got stuck a bunch. But I still feel, so this, I've spent about 9 hours playing this game. I saw online it was between 8 and 10 hours, and I thought, okay, so, yeah, you know. It took me like 9 hours to finish it. A little over 9, I think. And I think that, I still stand by what I said. I think this game could have been a lot shorter. There's a lot, I felt like every time you got used to a game mechanic, they changed it. So, like, I was like, and I think I commented on this when we were in Henry's World, when we were playing as the spirit version of Thomas, where I felt like, you know, it was like 6 hours into the game and they added a new ability, which was only used for that one segment. I don't know, like some of that stuff I just felt like wasn't really necessary, because I feel like if he had removed that and still left the other parts of that section, I don't think it would have taken anything away. It just seemed kind of a weird placement. That's just my opinion as a not professional gaming person. I liked the story, I think. I don't know. It's hard for me to give my opinion on things of like right in the moment. I usually have to think about them. I have mixed feelings about the ending. And I'm wondering if there's intentions to do a sequel, or if this is going to be one of those situations where, you know, they lined it up like that and then nothing ever goes anywhere. But I think in the next game, I mean, I think we'll play as Thomas, but I don't know why we would do that, unless what Marianne did didn't work and that made this entire game pointless, which I hope is not the case. Or maybe it wasn't Thomas, maybe it was someone else. But yeah, I mean, I loved the segments where we played as Thomas's spirit. I thought those are definitely my favorite segments. I loved them so much. I just thought they were like stunning visually. I really like Thomas's spirit half. Like he's like perfect. I loved him, and I liked those parts in general. you know, the child abuse segment was a little hard to get through, but otherwise I think I like those segments the best. I did not like the chase sequences and the hiding. In retrospect, in the moment, I was getting frustrated because I couldn't get through it. There really weren't that many. And a few of them, there was only really a couple where you had to like hide. And then other times you just ran or you had to do other things like where we had to do the generator to push it into the water. And then there was a segment towards the end where we had to get him to go this way so that we could go that way and get through the door. And I think all of that worked really well. But because I had gotten used to the hide and hold your breath mechanic, I got like stuck on like if that's what I was supposed to do or not. So that's why when it kept changing back and forth, that's why it got a little like for me. There were some parts that I definitely thought were just in it for, you know, atmosphere or to be weird or edgy or cool or whatever. And that's fine. It just didn't add anything to the story. Like I didn't really get anything out of the pig segment other than, oh, this is kind of fucked up. You know, like I feel like that was kind of a lot. And then I feel like the stretch of the story with Richard took up a large chunk of the game when it really wasn't that important. Like, okay, Richard was a pedophile. He did things to Lily that opened the door for this monster. But I think all of that could have been done in a much shorter segment. Because I felt like that part took up such a big part of the game. And I'm not really sure why, I guess. But I like it. I mean, I think for people who like horror games, I would say play it. Give it a try for yourself. See if you do better than me. If you like it better because you don't get as frustrated. But my one major complaint, and this is something that if this is the mechanic that is in, you know, if they do a sequel or whatever, if this mechanic is in the other game, it's going to drive me crazy. But the back and forth and the mirror sections for, like, you go like 2 feet, you pick up a note, you have to go in the spirit world, and then you pick up something else and you come back and forth. I hated that part of the game. Like, that part of the game frustrated me to no end because it was so fucking pointless. Like, I don't really like, it's not that I don't care. I mean, I like hearing about the other characters that were freeing their spirits, yada yada, but I don't care. Like, I care, but I don't care. And that segment took way too damn long. And the going back and forth was just, it was so frustrating. And it took away the effect of that. Like the fact that there is this other world that you can play in, the spirit world, and you can go back and forth. Like, that element is really cool. I really like the split screen stuff. There were a couple times it went on a little bit too long, but I liked them. But when you're going back and forth and it's taking you so long to piece together like one puzzle of like 4, that part was so frustrating to me. But other than that, I do think that I liked it. It frustrated me in some parts, but I think it's just because I wasn't doing very well. But I thought it was a good game. And I like some of their other stuff. I mean, their visuals and stuff are always super on point. So, I mean, that's why I've watched the other ones. I mean, even Blair Witch, which I haven't played that one, but it looked really good. Observer was, I mean, if you like sci-fi, you should definitely either watch a playthrough of it if you don't want to play it, or you should play it yourself. It was a very cool game. Anyway, so I guess that's my final thoughts on it. Let's see, if we give it like a rating, like a 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a 6 or a 7. Definitely influenced by Resident Evil. I mean, I feel like it was. There were definitely some Silent Hill little moments with like the cutting through the meat and just some of the scenes in general. And that one part where we were going through Richard's brain, you know what I mean? I feel like that part was very Resident Evil. And some of the puzzles kind of reminded me of like very easy versions of Resident Evil puzzles because they weren't always easy. But, and those are two, you know, big staples in the horror game world. So I thought that was cool that, I mean, they drew from their influences or things that they liked, hopefully, I'm assuming. And it just makes you feel a little bit nostalgia because I think that's part of the reason I liked doing the part with Richard, even though I didn't like that part of the story. That was one of my favorite segments because it just reminded me so much of these other ones that just mean so much and all that stuff. So anyway, well, that's all I have for this episode. I have another horror game that I intend to play, but it's a co-op game, so I'm going to play with someone from another channel. I don't intend to do a bunch of Let's Plays, but this was a newer horror game that I was super interested in, and my horror YouTubers have not played it, so I wanted to kind of play it and get a feel, and I thought, why not record it? So, anyway, I hope you guys liked it. If you liked the game playthroughs or whatever, Let me know and I'll do more. It's just not going to be a Let's Play channel, so they'll be kind of few and far between. They take up a lot of time. And with me only posting videos, you know, once a week, it's a lot to do the video games. Because for long games, in order to keep people interested, you have to, like, post them consecutively, like, a bunch at a time. So, anyway. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. If you hated it, tell me why. I can always learn. You know, enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see you in the next episode.